Another day, another Democrat engaging in performative protest. Senator Mark Kelly attempting to give Elon Musk a piece of his mind by saying farewell to his Tesla. That'll show him.
Every time I get in this car in the last 60 days or so, it reminds me of just how much damage Elon Musk and Donald Trump is doing to our country. So I have a really hard time driving around in this thing. So I think it's time for an upgrade today. So this is going to be my last trip in this car.
All right, so after all the lectures on climate and all the nonsense, after years of spreading the climate hysteria, the former astronaut, who obviously left his common sense in space, traded in his EV for this gas guzzler.
Here I am with my new ride, Chevy, good old Chevy Tahoe.
I mean, do they even realize how ridiculous they look? All right, joining us now to react, Tomi Lahren, Outkick host and host of 100 Days with Tomi Lahren on Fox Nation. Also with us, Lee Carter, Maslansky & Partners president. Tomi, I love this story. I love what you said about it on X. You had a brilliant post. What do you think?
Well, listen, as I said on X, also, owned by Elon Musk, I believe, Steve, the circle of psychosis has now been completed. We now have leftist liberals going against electric vehicles, not all electric vehicles, but just happen to be the most popular electric vehicles and the innovator that really perfected the electric vehicle. They're going after the Tesla because they hate Donald Trump and they hate Elon Musk that much. So I guess Mother Earth be damned. They are now for the gas guzzlers. As I said, watching the snake eat its own tail is really something to behold.
Lee, Elon Musk already got, or Tesla already got the senator's money. He already paid for the Tesla. So well done. By the way, I would like the money since General Motors still owes us, the taxpayers, more than $11 billion for that bailout they got back in 2008, 2009. But who's advising this man?
I'm just not sure. I mean, the statement he's making is just kind of ridiculous. But the question I have are the astronauts that were up in the space station who are stuck up there, what if they said the same thing? They said, I just can't take a ride from something that's sponsored by Elon Musk. I guess they're good enough. It's good enough for a spaceship, but it's not good enough for Mark Kelly to ride around in Washington, D.C. The whole thing is absolutely ludicrous. Elon Musk is one of the country's most innovative entrepreneurial success stories that we've got. He's developed so much technology that has taken us so much further than we ever expected to go, and he can't stand to drive it around because it's a reminder that he's a loser, not that Elon Musk is the winner. It's just, it's really unbelievable.
So, of course, this is a great example, Dagan. You were just coining some new acronyms here. We've all got used to Trump derangement syndrome. Right. This is an example of MDS, Musk derangement syndrome. We also have Doge derangement syndrome, DDS, all trademark Dagan McDowell. But Tomi, as a chronicler yourself of Trump derangement syndrome, what do you make of this news we've just heard, which is that Minnesota GOP senators are pitching the defining Trump derangement syndrome as an actual mental illness?
Well, Steve, I don't know if Trump derangement syndrome is actually a mental illness, but I've been saying since the era of COVID, the dumbest era in modern American history, that really liberalism in and of itself is a disease. And, there are still folks that are walking around with the masks on, sometimes all day long, alone in their vehicles. So I don't know if it's just Trump derangement, just Elon derangement. I would say liberalism in and of itself might happen to be a disease. And, it's a nasty one. It's an unforgiving one, but we hope they can come out of it. We hope that there is a cure. And you know what? If there is a cure, I think great innovators like Elon Musk, they just might be able to find it. Here's to hoping.
It's gotten worse, Lee. It's spreading, It
is.
Like a rash across their, it started just around their mouth and now it's everywhere.
It is spreading. And the thing that's so interesting is when you look at things, you see Obama said the same thing that Donald Trump or Elon Musk have said in 2011 about efficiency, about cutting government waste, and yet you have a totally different reaction depending who says it. And there's also all this evidence that people who are Democrats right now who support the progressive movement are actually much less happy. They are really generally suffering their mental health is suffering as a result of it. And you look at how they're posting on social media, you look at how they're behaving,
Yep.
they can't get away from it. And instead of just being so negative and pessimistic, they should come up with their own message and their own thing to support, because this is not working for anyone.
Get thee to church. That's what I say. Tomi Lahren, Lee Carter, great to see you.